So next we have Shrihan from K6. So he's going to be presenting his AI voice assistant. So Shrihan has been an amazing addition for the past 3 weeks. It's been awesome to have him. He's been able to implement technology that's currently being used in the industry with LLM APIs, and he's currently implemented it without having any prior knowledge, which is kind of crazy to me since I see engineers in my previous jobs who have been struggling to implement these APIs, and Shrihan has done it in 3 whole weeks. So yeah, give it up for Shrihan.
Hello everybody, my name is Shrihan and I go to Milpitas High School. My project is the Raspberry voice assistant in AI, and it's a voice assistant which listens to my commands, converts them into text, and sends it to my OpenAI model in the Raspberry Pi, and then talks back to me. The reason I chose this project was I wanted my own OpenAI model which can talk to me for free, as you don't get a lot today, and it would be a nice little helping tool for my younger brother who does his Kumon packets, and he hates doing them, so maybe a little bit of help would make him like it. And most importantly, AI is the future, right? And it's taking over a lot of jobs. So I thought this would be a great time to learn about AI and how it works, and hopefully in the future it doesn't take my job. Now I'm just going to show you how my project works. Hey Jarvis. Hey Jarvis. Hey Jarvis.
Yes.
Tell me a dad joke.
Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will let it go.
Obviously the joke wasn't good because it's a dad joke, but now I'm just going to tell you how my voice assistant works. First, I type Python GPT.py, which activates my voice assistant. It's like turning on the ignition in your car. Next, I should see a text on my Raspberry Pi terminal which should say, waiting for wake word. And in my case, the wake word was Hey Jarvis. You could customize your wake word into anything, but first I chose my wake word to be Boeing. But then after Boeing's recent incidents, I didn't want my I didn't want my voice assistant to crash. After this, after I say the wake word, my voice assistant should say yes. That's when I can give it a command and ask it any question from math to general knowledge questions, pretty much anything. Right now, I don't have any modifications for my voice assistant, but I am working on a box which will carry everything, including my speaker, my Pi, and then my mic, so that it doesn't look really messy and doesn't have a lot of noise. My biggest challenges were, like Nazar said, I didn't know coding before I came to Bootstrap. Thanks to Nazar, Google, and my own research, I learned how a lot of codes and functions in Python work, and I used them to build my voice assistant. For example, I use the recognizer function, which recognizes my voice, converts them into speech, and then sends it to the OpenAI GPT-4 model. One problem with the voice assistant is a lot of models of OpenAI do not have voice inputs and outputs, but the one I chose is not real-time data, as it was last updated in September 2023. I will work later in the future to try to build my own API, which will have real-time data and hopefully include a lot more. I learned a lot of things at Bluestamp, but the 2 main things were learning how to code. I learned how how Python codes work, and then I also learned how to solder. Soldering is a really important skill, for an engineer to work any place. And since I want to be an electrical engineer, I thought soldering would be a great skill for me to have at such a young age. My next steps would be trying to integrating a battery to my Raspberry Pi so that I don't have to connect it to an electrical port, and I can pretty much carry it everywhere. Thank you all for listening to me, and if you have any questions, you can ask me.
You have to say HR was a bit more time than usual. How would you improve the mic sensitivity or like the sensitivity of your model?
I think just get a better mic because this mic is not
What did you mean by the model it was from 2023? Because I think when I think about using ChatGPT, I just like go on my computer. So what does it mean?
So, like I said, a lot of OpenAI models don't have audio inputs and outputs. So, the one I have has audio input and output and text input and output. So, which is a pretty old model. But the newer ones don't have, audios installed in them. So, you can't really use them. So, that was the only model I found after research. Thank you.
I know you talked a little bit about like AI being the future. So what are some things that you would want to use this for, and like use AI, like some applications that you use it for?
I want to use AI for like a little bit of coding because I don't know coding, and learning coding at this age would be a bit too late. But I'm gonna use AI for designing a plane because I want to become a pilot or like a aviation designer. So maybe this voice assistant would help me in a way.